Ooh, it's a pre-show chat show. Here we are, episode 91. We're almost hitting 100 of these, by the way. Very fun time.
Time flies.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun. How are you?
36 weeks in a year, right?
How many? What?
How many weeks are in a year?
52. I know that because I have
show episode 100.
91.
So we've definitely hit over a year doing.
We have been doing this for probably more than a year. We definitely hit a year. This 91 episodes. we do this once a week, ideally. So we definitely hit a year. We're going on 2, I suppose, but theoretically it should be 2 by now. We definitely missed like a few weeks not doing pre-shows. But we've been pretty consistent about it. We got some questions from Mike to start off the pre-show chat show. If you guys want to send in questions for us to answer, you can email us at newjumpcitypod@gmail.com or comment on any of the pre-show chat show videos or any of the New Jump City videos, whatever you want, and we'll answer any questions you guys send us to the best of our ability. Mike asks, my wife and I recently got into the Great British Bake Off, and it's a nice watch because it's a non-stressful watch that helps her wind down, but she's also a chef who got me into the culinary world through baking, so she enjoys having that knowledge. All this backstory to ask, what's your show that you watch for your significant other, and what do you enjoy about it?
I got a bunch.
Yeah.
Why don't you go first? I think I definitely know what you're gonna say.
I watch a lot of stuff. I pretty much watch everything with my girlfriend. I watch. I think
there's one series in particular that you would have never thought to look at until Donna brought it into your life.
Oh, definitely RuPaul's. But we haven't been like caught up on it. I think we're like behind a few seasons.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's actually a reality TV show that has had it's a series called Traitors.
Yeah.
And they've had characters. You watch? Yeah, but Nikki put me on.
Traitors is probably Traitors is probably the best game show I've ever watched. Traitors US specifically.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. That's yeah. Yeah, with this nigga what's his name? The guy from Spy Kids.
Alan Cumming.
Who?
Nightcrawler.
When and why?
That's Alan Cumming.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. He's Nightcrawler from the X2. From X2.
That too, yeah.
He's also going to be in the new Avengers movie as Nightcrawler.
Oh shit! Oh, they're really desperate.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because for me, it's like reality TV in general. I'd say. I mean, obviously, I'm not with Nikki anymore, but like, you know, as my ex, so there's a lot of shit she like. Not like some shit she forced me to watch, some shit that she would watch, and I realized, oh, this is actually pretty good. But like, I'll say a show for sure that she got me into, that I actually got invested into and started to like, was a reality show called The Challenge. I wouldn't have never cared to watch that shit, you know, like, and I know like my mom would watch shit like Love and Hip Hop and fucking what's the other one? There's another one, Housewives of whatever.
Yeah,
like, she would watch those shows, and Nikki liked those too. But like the challenge was different, and I was engaged because it was gritty, bro. Like there was a lot of drama. The game show was built in such a way that like it forced people to have to make some cutthroat ass decisions and then live with the person you violated. If they didn't get eliminated, if they won their challenge, you got to deal with that nigga for the rest of the week. Yo, it's a crazy fucking show.
I never watched The Challenge, but people from The Challenge have appeared in Traitors.
Yeah, they're like they name it. So there's a term in like these shows when you have a mix of people who come from like quote unquote game shows, like Survivor, The Challenge, or even like I guess Big Brother to a
degree,
extent, although the softest one.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But yeah. They call them gamers, and they fear these niggas, like the Housewives and the fucking cooking show people and all these like other reality TV shows. They're just regular ass niggas coming into this situation with no time. And while the gamers are like yo, listen, we need to plot with this person. We need to form alliances. They get shit going, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how far you are in Traders.
I'm not super committed to it. Like I watched. As a matter of fact, I've only watched like a little bit of season 3 and a little bit of season 4. You know,
Bro.
so I'm not like I haven't watched anything. I've watched like most of season 4, like half of it.
Yeah, give it a second because like I really love Traders. I think it's just such an interesting show because it starts off like kind of all fun and games a little bit, and then as the show goes on, people really get like it gets very intense.
Nigga, Michael Rappaport wilded out.
Michael Rappaport was so fucking funny in that show.
He was, and he's normally like an abrasive guy. First of all, let me say this: I'm not. I remember being more than annoyed with him as like a person, as like a human being. I don't know exactly what he's. I think he said some like ignorant, maybe even racist shit, and he kind of did. And I'm assuming his apology for it was in the same way he did in this show. What did he say to the nigga? He was like, "Oh, you were lying for 26 years, so how could I trust you?" Yo, the funny, everybody caught that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it that hard.
Well, you know, they were already on his ass. They were already on his ass, and that just like really. But yo, I mean, yeah, I really love it. Michael Rappaport's incredible in season 4. It's kind of the perfect environment for him, even though he's like horrible at the game.
It is. He's terrible. The three traders were like abusing the shit out of him because he was really throwing everybody off.
Yeah.
No, I mean, where I'm at, Michael Rappaport just lost. Somebody else got clipped too. I forgot, but like, it's you know.
Yeah.
It's that point, yeah.
So good. I recommend that's a good like partner show to watch, because you could like bounce off of ideas and stuff. Yeah, but I watch everything. I watch 1,000 Pound Sisters with my partner. That's a fun show. I don't know. Yeah, we watch a lot of reality TV now that I think about it. I was never a reality TV guy. I think like having a girlfriend will do that to you. You'll just get invested at some point. And honestly, best decision ever. Honestly, I like reality TV a lot. I think it's just like dumb entertainment. A good like Traders Light is House of Villains. That's also just like
that's the other show Nikki was like wanted me to watch for her too.
Yeah, it's basically Traders, but like sillier and like doesn't take itself very seriously.
Yeah, and it's got like real dickheads.
And I think they like there's a lot of self-aware humor in it as well. Like they play to their like to the silliness of it all.
Yeah. I only watched like a little bit of it like through clips that Nikki was showing me. I'm gonna probably have to watch it eventually.
Yeah.
Sopranos I'm gonna watch on my own, and you know the Traders Up I'll watch with her.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything. I don't know if we're like watching any scripted TV right now together.
Nikki's trying to get me to watch Beauty and Black really bad, and I fucking hate it.
What is that?
Hate it, bro. It's a Tyler Perry show.
Oh.
Let me say this. As a matter of fact, let me rewind. Because it's more than just It's more than just a Tyler Perry show. It's actually. I've been trying to find a way to express this in a better way, but the best way I can say it is that it is super revealing. Like that is the best way I could explain it for like someone like Tyler Perry.
Mm-hmm.
And it like I'll be honest, like it's definitely like engaging. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
And it's super cringe and I fucking hate it. But it feels like Tyler Perry's really showing his ass with this because it feels like these are characters he is like these are little like I don't even want to get into all of it. Just know that Tyler Perry's a sassy, power-hungry dude. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how every main character in that show acts. Super sassy, very uppity. You know.
My favorite Tyler Perry thing is the Boondocks parody of Tyler Perry.
Oh my God. You heard the story about that, right?
I think so.
That getting around to Tyler?
Yeah, I remember it got back to him. I don't remember his response. I'm sure he was like not cool with it.
basically, I mean, long story short, he Lionsgate, I think, owned Adult Swim,
Do
and
they?
or rather, Lionsgate through Paramount. What's Cartoon
No.
Network on? Paramount?
Warner Brothers
Trying to
would
remember.
technically own
So yeah, Warner Brothers,
because it's that
so,
umbrella that
so,
owns Cartoon Network and Adult Swim.
Right. So Warner Brother, and they also owned Lionsgate, which is who did Tyler Perry stuff. So Tyler Perry basically like threatened like the network, like, yo, I'm not working with y'all if y'all air that episode again. So they aired that shit one time, and you ain't hear about it for a long time until like, you know, streaming services.
Yeah, it's probably on Max right now, to be honest.
I remember seeing that episode and I was like really surprised. I was like, how come I never seen this shit before? I was like, I would feel like I would remember them making fun of Tyler Perry, but
Yeah, bro, man, you know
they
there
didn't
was
come back into like 2018, I think.
Yeah, I'm really sad.
2015.
The Boondocks was supposed to have like a HBO Max reboot, and it never happened. Well, Granddad, like the guy who voiced Granddad, died.
Yeah, and then like, I don't know, Chris. I'm not saying that reboots are inherently, you know, going to be a lesser version. But
Yeah,
don't you feel like Boondocks did what it could? You know,
probably. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's probably for the best, to be honest, to go out on top.
season 4 was kind of lame. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
season
lie.
4 wasn't as good, but I think like Aaron McGruder wasn't part of season 4, if I remember right.
Yeah, but even season 3,
Season 3 was pretty sick. I remember I was a kid when like season 3 came out,
Yeah.
and they had like upped the animation budget, so like it looked really good.
I think the first episode was when they was talking about Dick riding Obama.
Yeah.
Yeah, the white guy dancing.
Obama. George Clooney dancing like this.
That's George Clooney. Why? Why did they have George Clooney?
I don't
there?
know. It just made it George Clooney.
Maybe he supported. He probably said some like real dicky and shit. He probably was like, "I support."
Dick riding Obama.
That's probably all it took for Aaron McGruder to be like, "Yeah, nigga." I have a feeling that it does not take much for Aaron McGruder.
I'm sure it doesn't.
Fixate on you, much like with South Park.
Yeah.
Trey.
Oh my god. But yeah, those are some shows I watch. Yeah, I watch almost every day. I think like I watch a lot of scripted shows by myself though. We watch Bridgerton together.
Yikes.
It's a fun show.
Yikerton.
Why? Yikerton? Why? You don't like Bridgerton?
I don't know. It just looks boring as hell.
Oh yeah, it's like really like soapy romance garbage, but it's entertaining in places.
Some of the actresses is bad though. Like
the lady from V, the lady who plays Vivi, she's on that show.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, you did mention that.
She was like on season 2.
Dude, I was smitten with her in fucking One Piece.
Yeah, man, she's gorgeous.
I already went crazy about that last episode.
I know.
Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow.
Oh.
What? Yeah, and they did this magazine cover with fucking Luffy and Vivi.
Yeah,
you know, the actors.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, fuck you, fuck you, Luffy. You had a great time together. Yeah, flirting.
It was me. It was supposed to be me. What was the Yu-Gi-Oh clip? It should have been me.
Should have been me when they took Yugi. So
it should have been me.
Man, that was one of the best filler seasons ever.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about an anime in general.
Was it filler?
Yeah, Silver Calcos, that wasn't legit. Well, you know,
I don't know.
It wasn't in the manga anyway.
Oh, okay. You know, I've always had like a sneaking curiosity about reading Yu-Gi-Oh. But I
don't know about that.
I don't know about that either.
Hey, I don't know if that's a good investment of your time.
Although I've heard Pokemon Adventures is really good.
I would argue, you know what's funny? In my mind, I was going to say, like, you should probably, if you have a craving to go back to your childhood and read the manga version, you should probably read
I would love to read
Pokemon
Pokemon Adventures because it's, it's Viz publishes it, but it's not on any of the apps. And I'm like, what are you doing? Probably some Nintendo shit. They can't like just publish
Yeah,
it.
definitely. They're like, you're not charging enough.
$4 a month is not enough.
Nearly enough for my liking.
Yeah. That would be so sick though. There's this fan manga that I saw Tournament of Champions that like someone like draws the fuck out of it and it's pretty incredible.
Jeez.
I like a Pokemon manga with like One Punch Man level art.
Oh shit.
It's called Festival of Champions, I think. Yeah, Festival of Kings. There's only like 13 chapters out, but yeah, it looks really good. I don't know. Okay, well, that's that question, I suppose. Let's move on to the next one.
So I should put Festival of the Kings Pokemon, right?
Yeah, Festival of Kings.
Pokemon, yeah. Manga Dex? It's on manga?
It's on Manga Dex, yes.
So this is a fan-made, like...
This is a fan-made thing, so...
It's from Japan.
I don't know. Probably.
It's from Japan.
Japan. Nihongo, right? That's how you say it. Anyway, next email from Mike. Mike emailed us 5 days ago. We're catching up, Mike. I think we're 3 emails behind. Mike says, hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the first few days of spring weather before we were thrown back into that winter feeling. Questions below. Recently, we've been making changes to our diet, so my wife and I decided to try a probiotic yogurt called Coco Yo. We'd previously tried a probiotic yogurt named Coconut Cult, which we like, so this should have been chill too. When we try it, the yogurt is fizzy as fuck, like on the same level as a soda. You know
what?
I know when we bought. You
got carbonated yogurt. That's crazy. Let me listen to the rest of this shit.
He said, I know we bought a probiotic, but I didn't sign up for that much probiotics. My wife said she didn't consent to all this fizzy. Have you ever had an experience with food where you felt betrayed by something you tried? I definitely have. I'm trying. Oh my God. I hate these moments because
I'm going to exclude every situation where mayo was involved and I didn't know because that's cheap.
Wait, okay. So say you had something with mayo. Could you detect it immediately or do you?
Yes and no.
Yo,
Either way, it's bad.
I got the perfect answer.
Yes, you've been quiet for too long, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Dijon mustard.
Did you have great expectations of Dijon mustard?
No, there was one time where I was like, I'm gonna put Dijon mustard in this sandwich because I've heard that you put Dijon mustard in shit and it makes it good, right? So I put on Dijon mustard. I bought Dijon mustard from Trader Joe's, and then I may have put too much, but I put on Dijon mustard, and bro, I took one bite into that shit, and I was crying. My eyes were watering.
Jesus Christ, how much mustard did you put on there?
You did too much, bro.
Yeah, you did.
Dijon mustard is amazing, bro. You know what's even better than that? Stone ground mustard. If you enjoy mustard.
Yeah, my girlfriend's a big mustard lady. She fucks with Dijon mustard pretty heavy. I'm like neutral. I could take it or leave it, but I do like a little acidity, so I can fuck with mustard.
Yeah, I think you used too much, Brian. I'm sorry, man.
I got betrayed. That's all I'll say.
So that's it. No more Dijon mustard anymore.
No, I haven't bought it since.
You've closed the door on Dijon mustard.
Did you use the rest of it, or you just let it like?
I ran outside, and then I fucking smashed it on the ground, and I said, "Fuck you, Dijon." And I stepped.
You might have gotten arrested, bro. You gotta be careful.
That's a very reasonable response and very rational.
Grandmother loves mustard.
Oh yeah.
I think so. I think a lot of Jewish people eat mustard.
A lot of what people?
I know that sounds so fucking. I don't. you know, like
The Jewish people and their mustard.
I'm
You
trying
can't
to think.
separate
Am
them.
I confusing them with someone else, like another group? I don't know. I'm gonna go ask.
What
I'm gonna
other
ask Amanda
stereotype
see
am
what
I
she
missing?
says.
Mixing her up with.
Am I applying the wrong stereotype?
I would hate to apply the wrong stereotype. I only like to apply the right
I
one.
think I'm just applying my grandmother to the entire Jewish population religion.
That
Yeah,
is stereotyping. Boy.
So,
Food that I was
that
betrayed
was a good
by
one.
or didn't get it I definitely have. Shit. I hate these kind of things where I'm like, I have an answer and then I forget.
This is
it by
one
the
I
time of the
needed to
show.
see earlier, maybe.
Yeah. My bad. Damn it. I
Because
was.
then I'll just go for like 3 minutes.
That's
and
how
it's
I
the worst
feel. I feel like an
podcast
idiot. And
in
I saw the
world.
question.
Shit. There's definitely been a bunch of things I've had. I was like, you know what? It was definitely some type of dessert I've had.
Yeah. I was
like,
also thinking about a dessert, man.
So, all right. Let me tell you
Daikon.
this.
Oh, wait. Durian.
Yeah.
The durian
Yeah,
mochi.
he said it was terrible.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. The durian mochi, I was actually really excited for because I never had durian. And I love mochi. And I was like, this is going to be sick. And then it was the most harrowing experience of my life. I talked about it last episode, but
I don't care for like red velvet cake, the way like the classical way you're supposed to make it, right? So I've had I had red velvet cake like maybe 2 or 3 times though before I had it the classic way. And the classic way is the icing is supposed to be cream cheese. I guess in the past what I had the red velvet with was like vanilla icing. It was in velvet, the red velvet is literally just chocolate at the end, you know, that's all. So once I heard, red velvet is like chocolate cake, I was like, oh yeah, it's like the greatest thing ever. So I would always ask for red velvet. And I finally ran into a place that did it with cream cheese, and it was at a really fancy place too. And one slice of fucking cake was like $18, bro.
whoa.
I ordered that shit, took a bite of it, and the icing was like, it reminded me of like cheesecake, and I fucking hate cheesecake. The only thing I like cream cheese on is like bagels or like matzah. That's it. That's the only thing I like, you know what I mean? Or like a cracker maybe or something like that. But yeah, I don't like sweet cream cheese.
Yeah, me neither.
Nasty to me.
True.
Me neither.
True.
And I was so devastated because like not only did I like really didn't like I had to eat around the imagine getting a cake and avoiding the icing.
Yeah. How do you do it? You can't. How do you?
I figured I tried my best because I'm greedy like that.
Yeah. Nothing's gonna stop me.
I took tiny amounts of icing with like each big scoop of like cake to try to like disperse.
You fuck with the proportions.
Yeah, I tried, but I did not care for the icing. That shit was devastating.
Damn. Yeah, I don't like cream cheese with things in it either. I don't know about you. Maybe I'm a psycho on that because there's so many cream cheese with things in it like pepper.
You ever got like sushi, like rolls, and they have like rolls with cream cheese in it, and it's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, why would you do that? That's so strange.
Yeah.
Well. Well, you're gonna have to suffice with Josh's answer because I can't think of anything. I'm an idiot. I can't think of anything.
Is there any Spanish food that like culturally people love, but you're kind of like, damn, this ain't even all that?
Mofongo. I don't really fuck with.
Oh, was it? What did you say?
Yeah,
Mofongo?
yeah.
I said that shit randomly.
Yeah, that's pretty much like that. May be the only one. I'm not a big avocado guy. I think it's a textural thing more than anything with avocado.
You're a psycho.
I am. I'm a little bit of a psycho. You get to know me. I'm a little bit of a
That
psycho.
guys, this guy doesn't fucking like avocado. What are you, a boomer?
Do boomers not like avocados?
They fucking hate the idea of avocado toast. I'll tell you that.
Oh, they sure do. It's their least favorite thing. Next to participation trophies
Oh,
and allergies.
Oh my goodness.
It's like, bro, what do you want me to do? I have an allergy.
If they could choose between ending world hunger and stop giving out participation trophies, I'm not saying all of them would absolutely definitely choose participation trophies, but they'd sweat about it. They'd be like, damn.
I would say all
does
of them
it
would choose
have to be
ending.
one or the other.
I would say all of them would choose ending participation trophies. I would say 100% of these boomers would.
Probably not wrong, bro.
The only thing they hate more than people having food that they didn't pay for is is participation trophies.
Oh god, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, do not give recognition for people's efforts. There's only winners and losers. That's it.
That's it. Ah.
And the sport that don't fucking matter. Anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, man.
Let's not get
But this isn't a tirade on boomers. We didn't come here to dunk on boomers all day. Okay, so next question from Mike. Has been using my lunchtime to do some learning reading recently. It's just a smart idea. I've been using my lunch breaks to watch The Americans, which is just like an okay show. Been using my lunch to read do some learning reading recently. Finished Atomic Habits and 50 Cent's Hustle Harder. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. Feels like a great use of my lunchtime. What's the best use of your lunchtime that you've ever experienced? It doesn't have to be strictly for your self-growth or anything like that. If you had lunchtime where you just enjoyed the hell out of your time, that's valid too. I watch a lot of TV shows when I'm like eating lunch. Like that's how I catch up to my scripted television, basically.
Yeah.
I guess like watching Snowfall was probably the best experience. I watched Snowfall primarily on my lunch breaks. And that was a fun ass experience, especially now that I have longer breaks at this new job. So I've been able to watch like full episodes of things. But yeah, Snowfall's dope, and that's what I've been doing. Although maybe I should be reading more. I am trying to read more real books that don't have pictures in them.
Yeah, good luck.
They don't have pictures in them at all.
Only read books when I'm motivated politically. Like the last couple of books I read was The End of Policing.
Yeah.
That was actually a really fucking good book. And I guess it's not a political book. What's it called? Let me get it on my book bag. Stall, say something.
I've been reading this Japanese book called "We'll Prescribe You a Cat," and it's a novel about this guy. So far, I don't know if it's like an anthology or something, but there's this guy who has like a shitty job, and he goes to like a doctor about it. He thinks it's a therapist, but they just give him a cat to take care of, and it's a heartwarming story about taking care of this cat and also losing his job because the cat destroyed his work. It's a cute little story. Before that, I read And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. That was the first real book I've read in a long time, and it felt really good.
Yes. The other book that I haven't finished reading, but I have been reading for honestly like over a year now, and I still haven't gone through it. The Power of Myth by Joseph Campbell.
Hey,
This is a really, really interesting book.
I think that's the book I got from Brian. I got this one for Brian.
You read this already, Brian?
No, it's not The Power Myth.
Oh, okay.
This is,
I got him another Joseph Campbell book.
But I think you would really enjoy this, Brian. And I'm going to pass it on to you.
Listen, I tried reading Joseph Campbell, but the dude just says too much. He just uses too many words for what he wants to say. It's just he's talking out of his fucking ass. Just get to the point, Joseph Campbell. He says too many big fucking words. He uses too many fucking big ass words for no reason.
Like adjudicate?
I like that. It helps me learn bigger words.
Like
I just can't understand. Like it takes me forever to understand what he's saying when he could just say it in a simpler way.
That's how I feel about Shakespeare. I have no appreciation for that.
Somebody had a really funny take on Shakespeare. Like how Shakespeare is actually kind of easy because a lot of the characters literally just tell you how they feel and like what's going on. And that's a lot of the dialogue is just like, I am sad. I'm sad because I cannot be with Juliet. but they just say it in the flowery language of their time. Like it's very direct. There's not a lot of subtext, I guess, with Shakespeare, from what this person's told me.
I see. There's not a lot of reading between the lines.
No, not at all. Yeah, I've been trying to read a little bit more. I got like so many fucking books. I like buying books. I have like so many books that I haven't read from years ago, and I'm just trying to catch up to my backlog. I got Miyazaki's first book. There's like, I guess, a collection of Hayao Miyazaki's essays. I have Dungeon Crawler Carl. I have a lot of books. I have Lord of the Rings.
Carl.
I've always wanted to read Lord of the Rings. I have Lord of the Rings. I haven't read Lord of the Rings. I read Drew Brees' book years ago.
Who's Drew Brees?
He was the starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints from 2009.
Book? About what?
He had like an interesting story when he was drafted. He got drafted to San Diego, and he had like a devastating injury in San Diego early in his career, and I think they traded him to New Orleans like around the time that Hurricane Katrina happened, and it's about his Super Bowl run where he won in 2009. It's a good book. A lot of Jesus-y stuff in it, but it's very Jesus-y. A little too Jesus-y for my taste. But, you know. What books have you been reading, Brian? Have you been reading anything interesting?
I've been reading on and off. I've been reading Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson.
Oh, wow. You know, I got like the Mistborn books.
Ooh, that's what I've been told to start with.
Yeah, I heard like that's where you're supposed to start with.
Instead, I just went straight to Stormlight, which I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna read Stormlight, and then I'll read Mistborn.
All right. Yeah, I don't know anything about these books. I haven't read it yet. It's one of the 3 billion books that I have on my shelf. But yeah, that's what I do on my lunch break. What do you guys do on your lunch breaks?
I watch a YouTube video, and then I take a nap, and then I go to work. Oh, and then
That's what the question was.
Yeah, we fell off the beaten path talking about books.
Yeah. You know, back when I worked at Jersey Mike's years ago, a group of us had 3DSs. And like we had like Smash Bros. So we would like play like during like our breaks or like after shifts and shit. It was actually pretty lit. That was like pretty cool. Oh, I remember that. Atomic Habits. I've heard of that book before.
Yeah, it's like one of the bigger self-help books out there.
Yeah, I listened to another podcast. It's called If Books Could Kill. Very, very entertaining and informative. And they kind of shredded that book apart.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah. I mean, you know, they basically analyze and break down a lot of these like more popular books, and a lot of them are like from the self-help like category. And
that's an interesting podcast.
You know, I'll send you like a
yeah, send it to me. I need a new regular podcast to listen to.
Yeah, I don't remember everything that was said. That was maybe a couple years ago. They had an episode on it, but they didn't have like. I'm frozen. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. They didn't really have a lot of nice things to say about it, but it's not like they were just like going out their way to be mean. They just, I guess, felt how they felt after reading it themselves. The theme in a lot of those self-help books that they like, cover is for the sake of like showing how they all have like a very similar central message, I guess. And they more or less boil down to, you got to figure it out and just be better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what that really means is they always, conveniently exclude, an analysis on how systems affect us. And and they argue, and I tend to agree that that is part of the reason they are popular in the first place, and advertise so much because you know they encourage people to figure things out on their own, then try to work together in community.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know too much about Atomic Habits. But I did read I think like one sentence or something that I think like is a nice sentiment, I think. And it's the idea of getting 1% better at something, like looking to be just a little better every time you do something. And I think that's
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't really know much about it.
There are genuinely like good things you could take away from a lot of those books.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
At least from, because again, I haven't read any of these, so I don't want to make it sound like any definitive statements, but I just happen to agree with a lot of their opinions. And they argue that that's not really the problem, that there is some decent advice, but it's like not anything groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Like even like you said, like, all right, be 1% better. I think maybe it can help you like contextualize like how to envision, make, or like how to understand like even incremental progress means something because you're moving forward, right? But more or less, that's try the best you can.
Yeah.
And get better and better at it. You know what I mean? At the
Yeah,
end of the
for
day.
sure. Yeah, and yeah, I don't want to knock it, but whatever. I don't really read a lot of those books.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming across as knocking it. There's no other way to look at it, and maybe I should stop talking about it if I haven't read it, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, that's something. We could do one more question, I suppose. This is, I think, our most recent email from Mike, again from 5 days ago. Mike asks, now that Chainsaw Man has ended, what did you think about it overall? I'm hearing the streets talk about a lot of disappointment, and truthfully, I accidentally ended up dropping it around chapter 180, just because I had a hard time remembering where I was when a chapter would drop and keep forgetting to keep up with and checking for new chapters. We're in the same boat, Mike. I haven't read it, at least. I haven't read the ending of Chainsaw Man. We actually used to cover it on the show pretty heavily every week.
Yeah, then we just stopped.
Josh, you still here?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just my image is frozen and it looks awkward. So
yeah, it's okay. You could keep it there. No, but yeah, we did used to cover the series.
Did we even talk about not talking about Chainsaw Man? Did we just like?
I think we just stopped it at some point.
Nobody said anything about it.
I know we covered a little bit of part 2, and then we just fell off. Because we had a lot of series rolling. I think we had like Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, My Hero Academia. We had Undead Unluck at the time. We probably had like a ton of series, and this is probably where we were insane enough to continue covering the monthlies at the same time. So something had to drop, and I think we all just fell off around the same time. But I definitely do want to read it again and just see how it ends, because I've also heard that a lot of people are disappointed in the ending. And when aren't people disappointed in ending? So I kind of take that with a grain of salt a little bit. But I have not read Chainsaw Man. I have no thoughts on it yet. I actually collected up to probably volume 20 on my shelf. But that's around the point where I stopped reading it regularly. So we'll see. Maybe by next week. Well, not next week. But like in a couple weeks, I'll have picked it up. I'm still doing a lot of reading for my tier list and all that stuff. So we'll see.
The last thing I read, the Chainsaw Devil had manifested itself, and they was eating like the ear devil, and like it was like
yes,
killing all these different devils, and people was like going deaf, and then he threw them up, so they returned. It was pretty crazy. I don't know what happened. really after that. But I was losing interest as I was reading it, so I'm not surprised that the ending isn't that great. I
Yeah.
didn't feel like it was building up to something like really special. It just kind of felt like it was just moving along. I don't know
Yeah.
how else to express that.
Yeah. We'll see. I'll let you know. I definitely do have that curiosity. I used to love Chainsaw Man, so I definitely want to see how it ends. And with that, I think we could close this one out. We're at 40 minutes, and we got our show to do. So we still have 2 questions left in this email, but if you want to send us some more, Mike, please do. Or anybody, not just Mike. Send everybody. Send your questions. And with that, we'll see you guys in New Jump City later.
Peace.
Bye.